Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Hannah Cicchini.
And I'm Rob Petrie. The WMDT News Hour starts right now. In many criminal cases, bail is set before the defendant sees trial, meaning freedom is sometimes a question of how much money you have to spend on bond.
Yeah, Delaware lawmakers say that sets up an inequitable system that also puts public safety at risk. However, those representing the bail industry argue that changing the system in the way that lawmakers want to may lead to mass incarceration in the first state.
It shouldn't be about whether you have money or not. It should be about whether you're a risk to the community.
Delaware lawmakers call the state's bail system flawed and are trying to keep more serious accused offenders behind bars while they wait to go to trial. One bill lays the framework for a constitutional amendment to disallow bail for some felony charges. The other allows lawmakers to identify which types of felonies that rule would apply to. Judges would still be able to use their own discretion in each case.
We frankly have not heard many examples at all of this system being abused to the point where people who are not dangerous are being detained through bail.
However, that's exactly what opponents of the bill say they're concerned about. Jeff Clayton, executive director of the American Bail Coalition, worries that nonviolent offenses like felony theft, for example, will get lumped in with other crimes like assault or even murder.
Admittedly, they haven't gone that far yet. But I think that's what the federal example of this shows, the federal system that they're copying, is that it is a march toward mass incarceration, because they will always err on the side of denying bail.
In other states that have already adopted similar measures like New Jersey, Clayton says that theory is being proven.
It's getting up over half of all felonies the prosecutors are seeking detention.
However, lawmakers argue that's not what they're aiming for in the first state, saying it's about ensuring public safety.
It's just about a sense of equity and just really common sense. I mean, we think about our state constitution and some things that need to be changed, and this is definitely one of those things.
Yeah, great reporting there, Hannah. And as we heard at the end of your piece, that you also spoke with the House sponsor of that bill. And what is his message to his colleagues as he continues to push for this legislation to be passed?
Yeah, Representative Nnamdi Chukwuka told me that his main point to fellow House lawmakers is that the bail system isn't designed with public safety in mind and that this shouldn't be a partisan issue.
Yeah, well, the bills do have a fiscal note, but won't go into effect for quite some time, as a constitutional amendment must first be approved to allow them to go into effect.